All right, everybody. This is Clay B chiming in on my man's channel real quick.
Go on. You already know the station that run the nation, man.
Wanna tell this story. It's about 20 years. 20 no man. It's 20. I want to say about 23 years old. But all the names are not gonna be in it. I'm just gonna mention everybody's where everybody is from in the states. So you got my one partner. He from Jackson. And then you got this chick, man.
Mississippi?
Yeah, Mississippi.
Shout out to
Got this,
Jackson, Mississippi.
got this, this chick that he was with. She was, man, she was from St. Louis. Look, I'm from Chicago, and I'll be honest with you. There, I met some trifling ass motherfuckers in my time, boy. But them St. Louis chicks, man, they take the taco, boy. Something
Oh,
terrible.
they take the taco. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They take the cake. You know what I'm saying? Like, this chick was so off the chain, and she had a friend with her, and her name, we'll just call her Compton. Okay. I mean, this is some wild shit. So my man Jackson, he was like, when I first got to this new command, I didn't know him from a can of paint. Now I knew a couple of people at the command already, but I in particular didn't know him. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie, man. This man showed me love for real. He helped me get checked in, get settled in, and everything like that. Let me know where my barracks room was gonna be at and stuff like that. And come to find out, I was literally like I was directly beneath him and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I'm like, well, since this man spent the whole day kind of, helping me out and everything like that, let me go on and show this man some love too. So what I did was that I said, bro, you know what, dinner on me. We ain't eating that galley food, chow hall food. We're gonna go ahead, bro. We're gonna slide. So grab some Popeyes, man. And he was like, look, I'm gonna get my girl, and she got a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Let's, do something together. I'm like, cool. Tell me why it is. I grabbed like a 12 or 15 piece or something like that. This chick, man, I've never seen anything like this. This chick wasn't no bigger than two copper stones. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't no bigger than
All the chicken.
two nickels, bro. She wasn't no bigger than two fucking nickels. You know what I'm saying? 5 foot
All
two,
the chicken.
dude. She took like two breasts, a thigh, two chicken wings, and like I think a leg or some shit.
That's
This
me
bitch,
with some chicken,
this
bro.
fucking dirty bitch had like 5 pieces of chicken. You know how you got to take the red beans and rice and kind of mix that shit
Yeah,
together?
she
This
didn't even fuck
this
around.
funky bitch, she didn't even bother to do that. Just scooped the shit right off. Just
Oh
just
no.
just took all the layers and took, like, how they got like the box of French fries. This bitch took two handfuls, bro. Two handfuls full of French fries. Now you would think it would stop there. It didn't. I'm like, okay, so maybe right. That's like their plate or some shit.
Yeah.
So I was I was in disbelief, but I had to ask. I was like, wait a minute, is that y'all plate or is that your plate? She was like, shit, this my plate. I'm like, and where you finna put it at, you little bitty bitch? You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck is that going? You know what I'm saying? Now again, she wasn't ugly. But she wasn't as cold as her body was. Her face didn't match. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Everybody
saying?
isn't type.
Everybody got a type. So I ain't trying to hate out on nobody in the looks department. I ain't the most handsomest dude in the world, but come on, man. It's like the way I would say it is, what if Genuine sounded like Genuine, but looked like Shaba Ranks?
Or Beetlejuice.
Or
Shabba sound tight though. I
I
like it.
didn't say that. I said
Look.
sound like Genuine, but
Oh.
look like Shaba Ranks.
Yeah. Okay.
You would be like,
Okay.
God damn. And again, or Flavor Flav. Again, I am not hating on nobody. I'm just merely just telling you what my point of view is. And her friend, who was from Compton, right? Now, she was, how you say, a little bit more discreet, but I know an act when I see one, as in when I enter, after we straighten out the whole, it wasn't even really the chicken because it was still more chicken left over. It was the red beans and rice for me. Like, how do you do that and not even mix the shit? And then you took more than half, because they only give you that one cup. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, you little greedy little bitch. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is your problem? So I'm like, I can already. It was something about
Damn,
her.
it really ate you up like that.
Nigga, you don't understand, man. I dealt with so many little St. Louis little chicks like that it just will they'll infuriate you, you know. And I ain't saying it ain't some good women down there, but it's like, come on, man, where's your common sense at? You know what I'm saying? Common courtesy. You common just being a human being, just being a common human being. You can't even do that. Okay, so a friend, I'm like, you know, where you from? I'm from Compton. I said, thank you very much. Thanks for playing. I know what type of conversation I'm gonna hold with you, because the way she said it, it sounded like super aggressive. I'm from Compton. I'm like, shit. I'm like, and what is this, a shoe program, bitch? Like, damn, why do I feel like I better give you my wallet? You know what I'm saying? God damn, you overly aggressive bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, God damn. So this one over here just ain't got no fucking manners whatsoever. And this one right here, I better keep an eye on this shit. You know what I'm saying? These options ain't looking good. Man, look. Now you would think that that's where the bullshit would have began and end. It did not. My man Jackson just head over heels over this chick. And then it got to the point where she would be doing some of the most scandalous shit. And time after time, I would find myself saying, bro, you could do so much better than her, bro. I didn't want to say, man, is unattractive as she already looks to me, why is she acting the way she does? And then I found out. Now, I didn't personally find out, but I found out. So a couple of guys from our command were talking about her. You know what I'm saying? And how I figured it out. You know how, like, when people talk, they have certain cadences in their speech. Like for me, it might be, you know what I'm saying? Right. You know, certain or lingo. Certain lingos. You know what I mean? Right, yeah. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So these two dudes, they were talking about how they basically Eiffel Towered this chick. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what the fuck. Bro, talk to me like he's talking to me. Well, bro, simply like put, one in the front and one in the back.
I didn't see worse, and I've been a part of worse, and I'm not doing that shit no more.
And so she was saying certain things that, she was saying certain things that only she would say, and she was saying it to them that I heard him say the same thing. So I'm like, man, I knew who the dudes were, so I felt comfortable with approaching them and everything. And they were like, yeah, man, you know, her name's this is what she looked like. And as soon as I saw the picture, I'm like, damn. So half of me was like, do I tell him? Do I not tell him? And I'm like, man, he gonna figure this out. This man's smart. Yeah. And what finally made me say something was this right here. Anytime I held like a catfish fry or a fried okra fry, something like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, this bitch was always front and center, and she always had Compton with her. Yeah. So it was always St. Louis and Compton. You know what I'm saying? That's the bad. Right. You know what I'm saying? All we needed was be more. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fucking access or ratchetness and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So anyways, they come over to my house, right? So I'm already knowing they finna say some old dumbass shit to me. And like clockwork, the first thing I hear is this. Well, I see you having a catfish. Y'all ain't got no hot sauce. Bitch, number one, is we get paid on the 1st and the 15th. It's a Friday. We've already gotten paid because the 15th falls on a Saturday. And you can't go to the store and go pick up some hot sauce, but you can come over here and eat for free. But you can do that though. You know what I'm saying? You dirty bitch. And then a friend from Compton, I'm like, look at this. Y'all always coming over here just empty as fuck. Just, you know, always got a fork in a plate, but ain't never, you know what I'm saying? Compton brings over 140. And guess what it was? 140. 140. What do you mean? 8-ball. No, man, we in the military, so she can't bring that. So she brought an 8-ball, Old English. Oh. She brought over 140. Look, bro, it's over 15 people in my house, and that's what you bring over. You know what I'm saying? Right. fuck, what the? I'm over here like, all right, man. I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm
even,
glad that was 20 years ago. If you would have told him that happened to you yesterday, I'd have been fucked up right now.
man. You know, now at the time I'd already settled down, but I'm feeling fucked up about, you know what I'm saying, these two ratchet motherfuckers coming over and shit. You know what I'm saying? And here's what let me know that my man Jackson wasn't all that smart. So they leave some 10 minutes after being in my house, saying that they're getting ready to go bowling. Two women are getting ready to go bowling.
Damn, I caught that as soon as you said it. Like, wait a minute, that doesn't sit right. Something about that does not sit right with me.
So I'm like,
And they didn't invite y'all. And then
Yeah.
it's two women and two niggas.
no, it's two women going bowling, and her boyfriend, my man Jackson, there, and then she didn't say, "Come with me."
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, exactly. Oh, all right, my bad. So I'm like, I'm just watching all this go down. Hour roll over, 2 hours roll over. I'm like Jackson, you don't think you're gonna address that issue? And he was like, what? I was like, your girl said she went bowling with another girl.
And you think it's just gonna be them two by themselves?
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, it was like, I don't know if you can remember old like, you know, when like you when like you're on YouTube and it starts buffering.
Yeah.
I think that's what his brain was like for a hot minute. You know what I'm saying? Like it was trying to catch up and pay attention to what all was going on. I'm like, you dumb motherfucker. Bowling, nigga? I mean, shit. This bitch don't even respect you. She just said bowling. She just told you just anything. So then in my mind, I'm like, that pussy must be real good. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
I'm
You
like,
know,
when you just you fucking idiot. So yo, I knew. Hey, here's the crazy part, man. I swear, I'm not really trying to hate, but I've had, and you know what? I'm a be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna say this. I've had less than favorable experiences with women from St. Louis, whether it be directly or indirectly. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I have a couple of cousins that are from around that region, and I'm super not trying to hate on anyone, but I will admit, whenever I notice a certain consistency, I have every right to point it out. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say that and be clear. But back to the story. So now, mind you, this is all happening within the play of a year. So I haven't even done this next deployment yet. So we go on like what's known as like a few test runs and everything. And this chick just talking mad reckless, like how she done did, you know, how like she ordered pizza a lot and she's, you know what I'm saying, non-dairy, you know what I'm saying, like she's allergic to dairy products, but she's ordering pizza a lot. So that should let you know what was really going on. You know what I'm saying? The pizza boy was coming over and dropping off a little bit more than pizza. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
shout out to the pizza man.
you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Just straight cracking it left and right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, she living in your apartment, man. You're gonna have to, like, you're broke because of her. You know what I'm saying? And he just refused to let that chick go, man. But the nail in the coffin was this right here. And you know, this is what finally did it, man. She basically ruined this man's military career at the same time of ruining her own. Okay. And you know, but the killer part was this right here. And I can't take credit for the quote or anything like that. I forgot who said it, but it was a YouTube video that I saw. My man said, you know, your car, your kids, your house, your money, your time, your youth, even her life, and quite possibly yours, if it goes that far, are just a few of the things that a woman will take before they take any accountability.
That was a nice little punchline.
Hey, I say that to say this, man. My man was talking about some, yeah, Clay. So I live right down the street, bro. We can go over to my crib and have a liquid lunch. You know what I'm saying? Which basically like have a beer during lunchtime because he stayed, like maybe a mile off base, and you get like an hour, hour and a half for lunch break. So we decided we was gonna flex back to his crib. Now, mind you, we had just got back from a test run, right? We've been gone for 3 weeks. I didn't know this man had moved because we technically were in different departments at that time before he crossed over to ours. So I say that to say this: when we pulled up to his house, man, and this is the one that finally did it. Walked in, man. All you heard was cheeks getting clapped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
somebody was clapping her cheeks.
man, you know what I'm saying? So, he going in or whatever, and getting ready to, flash on this dude. And I'm like, nah, bro, you know what I'm saying?
That's
The signs, the signs been written on the wall already, bro. She was talking reckless like this beforehand. You see what I'm saying? Why are you not surprised? Like, for instance, bro, all I know is, man, is that, I mean, this ain't the same thing, but it is. You don't leave crack around a crackhead. What do you expect? You see what I'm saying? Especially when they bold enough to tell you that, yeah, I'm doing that. So then if she was bold enough to say that, Jackson should have let her go a long time ago, should have kicked her ass out. And it's not until after his career got ruined that he finally let her go. But that mud duck, like I said, took his money, took his career, about damn near took his life because, you know what I'm saying, believe it or not, the cops got called and she had a knife and she was trying to stab my man up and everything, and the cops was getting ready to blow him away thinking that he was the aggressor. It's not until he basically like maneuvered his body in a way that they could see the knife, and they went from telling him to put it down to telling her to put it down. The shit was crazy, and I bared witness to this shit. So, hey, fellas, listen, let me tell y'all something, man. Just like women have to learn this lesson, men do too. You can't change nobody. Life is the greatest teacher, man. She gives the test first and the lessons later. You better wake up.
There you have it, folks. That's my boy. A1 since day one. You already know the nation that run the station. That was a good story. Thank you for sharing that. That will be on my Facebook and YouTube channel.